Hello, HRPO students. Man, human relations, it is a great class. If you read this book and you really think about how to apply it into your everyday life and work, you will really get something out of this class. That's my hope for you. Human relations really tells us a lot about how companies, hierarchies work and how we work with other people. Human relations, I think, is a great class. So I really want you to do well in it. I want you to understand the topics, and I want you just to do everything you can to soak it all up because it's exciting stuff. And it really is. I say that and I sound like being a little sarcastic, but it really is good stuff. And I like the author, the lady you'll see in the intro and throughout the book is currently at TCU. So I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk with her yet, but I like the idea that the book that you're reading is the author here is here in Fort Worth. So uh, here's what I need you to do. First thing is I want you to open the syllabus because this is my contract with you and it covers everything that we're going to do in the class. The class has 2,500 points. So here's the breakdown, and I expect all of you get an A. More than 225 points, or 2,250 points, there I go, is an A. We have 16 chapters to go through. And the Orion, the practice, and I'll talk about that in just a second, is worth 100 points each. That's 1,500 points. The chapter quizzes, there's 16 chapters. We're going to drop the lowest two. That's 700 points, and the exams are 100 points each. So that comes out to 2,500 points. The important thing here is just to try and to keep up. And by that I mean this is a summer class, man. And guess what? We have 3 chapters that are due before next Monday. So how are you going to do this? You need to read a chapter a day. And since this is online, it's not that hard to me just to soak it all in. Do you have to read every little word and take notes and all that kind of stuff? Man, I wish you would, but I know you're probably not. So at the very least, scan everything to make sure you understand what the chapter's about. Listen to the videos, take a break, come back and read as fast as you can, everything that's there. Then do the Learn Smart and the Orion. The Orion will help you learn the material and don't cut yourself short. Get the full 100 points from Orion, not just 75 or whatever else. And to do that, it's going to take about 30 minutes to 45 minutes on each Orion, each chapter. But I'm telling you, I don't know why people aren't doing it all the way through. Some people settle for a 75, which is crazy. Just do the whole Orion. It helps you understand the chapter. It's not a test. It's a learning management system. And you can come back to it. Don't say you're done with Orion until you've got a full 100 points. And then you take the chapter quiz. It's pretty straightforward, but you're just going to have to focus on this, and you're just going to have to knock it out. And really, I would say that you've got to do your reading in your Orion one night, take the test, the chapter test the next day, and then start reading for your next chapter. You've got to do stuff. You've got to go through a chapter at least every other day. The orientation test must be passed with 100%. I think there's 5 questions or 10. I can't remember. But you've got to get all those correct. And they're pretty straightforward. They're from the syllabus and the course schedule. before you can move forward with chapter 1. So you won't see chapter 1 until you've got a perfect score on the orientation test, and it should be pretty easy. But I'm amazed at some people, like, they stop and they get 80% or 90% and then they stop. You can take this as many, it says right here, multiple times, as many times as you need to get it with 100%. Then do your introduction. I really do look at all these and comment on them. And I think it puts a name to a face, and I really do want you to do this. It's worth 25 points, by the way. So you need to do it. If you do a video and answer these questions, you get 30 points. You get five extra points. So do a video if you want to. I think one of our students already has, so that's great. You also need to comment on to your peers' introduction. And I would like more than just one sentence. Yeah, I picked my nose too. Is not much of feedback. How about a couple of sentences, or actually comment on what someone's put in their introduction? But it's worth 25 points, so you need to do this. Alrighty, this is how to use the Orion. I won't click on that, but you need to understand how Orion works before you jump into it. And then, of course, there you go, learning module number 1. And understand the help and support piece here too. I tell you what, just like in life, you're going to get back what you give. I really want you to read and think about the information. If you have a question, I am a phone call, text, email away. I really want you to be successful, so I stay on top of that stuff. And if you reach out to me, I will get back to you within 24 hours, if not immediately. And that's the reason why I give you my personal cell phone number right here. If you text me, I'll get back to you almost instantaneous, unless I'm in the middle of something. If you call me, which is fine, if you have something that's more than a few lines of text, I would much rather you call me so I can just talk to you on the speakerphone while I do other things and answer your question. Don't hesitate to call me if you need to. Don't hesitate to text me or email me, because my job is to help you understand what's going on in the class and to help you be successful. I believe that I've covered everything that I wanted to. The text is now working correctly. So how do you get to the text? Is that in Module 1, once you pass your orientation test and you can see that Chapter 1 is visible, you click on any one of these, well, just click on the Organizational Behavior Chapter 1 Introduction, and you'll have to sign up. Please give me your TCC email address when you sign up for Wiley Plus. Don't give me your personal one or something that doesn't tell me anything about you, because for some weird reason it doesn't give me your name. Even if you have to put that in, it gives me your email address, and I can't put that together. So use your TCC email address when you sign up for any of these things. Then you should be able to access the test. Remember, for some weird reason, it asks you to pay for something other than if you want and I wouldn't do this, by the way, but I think for $20 you get this very thin book. Maybe it's 15. I wouldn't do it if I were you. I would just use the digital text. Okay, this is a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I think it's important that you understand how to get started with class. I'm here to help, and I'm not just saying that. I truly mean that. You're important to me, damn it, and I want you to succeed. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to help you. And if you have any questions about the material, again, I'm here to help. I do that all the time. So, call me or text me or let me know how I can help. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe in these crazy times, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.